was silent so you could get it. I was like, let me just be humble. I was like, be humble and let her have it.
I can see the self-control from all the way over here. Yes, I'm still throwing shade.
You're still throwing shade. What is
dark over there?
You know what? I can't even. I'm Jade, by the way. I can't even.
Oh, she remembered to introduce us. Thank you. I'm Wilnona. Yes.
I can't
we remember to introduce ourselves.
Hashtag Willisms. I can't, but you're like. Anyway.
I actually like that one. I think I'm putting that one on a shirt. I accept that Willism. Explain a Willism.
Oh, so for you guys that might have missed the Willisms, so you know Wilnona and I have been sister friends forever.
That makes it sound so weird.
But anyway, forever. And so me and our other friends, we've come up with this thing because Wilnona says really funny things all the time. And so it was our thing, our group's funny thing, and we would call them Willisms. But then we said, you know what, we might as well share it with the world and tell them that yes, when Wilnona says some really funny off-the-ball things, we just call it Willism. That's why we're always laughing.
Can I just say, they did not come to me and chat about if they're sharing these Willisms. No, they went to our manager, which is across the nation from us. Across the nation in LA, and she goes, should we share Willisms on our show? And they were like, yes, that's a great idea. When they come back, they're like, Willism, and I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Wait,
I missed 1 week of meetings, just 1 week, because I wasn't going. But anyway, let's tell them who we are and what we do.
We're the co-founders, co-authors, and just a lovely group of 11 ladies, and I thought ladies, and we wrote these wonderful books, and I thought divorce was bad with other life lessons, and I thought being grown up was easy, and I thought I could juggle it all, and I thought I did my journey alone, and I thought I had it all figured out. A fiction. We can find those all on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and AndWeThought.com.
That's if you want chicken scratch in it from us. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Script, because I ain't a chicken.
Yeah.
If you want that in there in a nice way, your name and everything, you can go to AndWeThought.com. Also, you guys, we have that new thing coming up, and it's called Just Right in Life, where you can follow us at premieres, galas, speaking events, and then our everyday crazy life. Us and all 11 of our author friends. Anyway, yes, we have a guest today because you didn't come to here to talk to us.
And she wrote a wonderful book, and actually I took it into practice on Monday, so that's exciting. She wrote a wonderful book, you guys, and we're just gonna let our wonderful guests introduce themselves. Herself. My bad.
Well, hello and good morning. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yay!
Yay! My name is Mary Shores. I am a CEO, an author, a speaker, and a developmental powerhouse. And I do have a book coming out in August, and what I'm here to talk to you about today is the book that I'm giving away for free to your listeners and watchers. So you can grab that book at maryshores.com. You just hit the button that says Ignite Your Dreams, and it will instantly download for you. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is that we create our own reality. And we've been hearing that for a very long time. And a lot of people talk about law of attraction, or they talk about mysticism or spirituality, or even just old-fashioned hard work. And so what I have realized is that the way that we create our own reality is by the choices that we make every day. So for example, when you make a goal that you want to do something, and you're both writers, so you understand, what goes into writing a book. It's not an instantaneous thing. You don't just like put a picture of a book up on your ceiling, stare at it when you go to bed, and then poof, you have a book. You actually have to do the work, right?
Exactly.
In order to do the work, you have to prioritize, you have to do research, you have to really know what you're getting yourself into. So I thought today it would be fun, since we're giving this book away free, Ignite Your Dreams, is to go through it. And I know Jade has already went through it. Now, if you do the things in this system of Ignite Your Dreams, we're going to figure out what are your biggest dreams and goals in life. We're going to talk about cleanse or clog. So cleanse or clog is really fascinating, because it's like, well, if you are creating your reality by all of these instantaneous choices that you're making day in and day out from moment to moment, then how do you make better choices? And I like to make things super simple and easy to follow, because I'm a simple person, and I've been able to I've been able to grow a company that's worth millions of dollars now and done that over a 20-year period. And the thing is that I didn't do that in life by making it hard. I did that by making it easy. So one of the ways you can make something easy is cleanse or clog. This means that I'm going to talk about food first. You guys like to talk about food?
Yes, we love food. We love it.
Absolutely love food.
If I think everything that I put in my body is either going to cleanse me or clog me, all right? So if I put an apple in my body, which one is that? Is that going to cleanse me or clog me?
Cleanse.
Absolutely.
All right. If I eat some pineapple upside down cake, is that going to cleanse me or clog me?
I was about to make a joke here, but you're
sprinkle-
serious, so cleanse.
Sprinkle a little chia seeds on it, maybe.
No, honey, that's a
clog.
clog.
Sorry.
I was like,
All right. So it's easy to understand when you're making a choice about what you're putting in your body. Is that going to cleanse you or clog you? Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what if we take that and we understand that everything we do in life either cleanses us or clogs us? So it's not just about food. Every decision we make for our finances either cleanses us or clogs us. Every decision we make in our career either cleanses us or clogs us. You guys have written books, so you know there was certain things you did that worked and certain things you did that didn't work. Right? Everything in your relationships. You mentioned you just took a relationship course. So everything that comes out of your mouth to another human being, everything communicates. And it's either going to cleanse that relationship or clog it, right?
Mhm.
Your spirituality, same thing. You have spiritual goals. Everything you choose with respect to those spiritual goals are either going to cleanse you or clog you. All right? Then just go on and on and on. Self-care. Everything you do for taking care of yourself either cleanses you or clogs you. So the way that you need to make these choices is by choosing the choice that will actually connect you to your dreams. Because when I'm saying cleanse or clog, what I'm really saying is every choice you make is either connecting you to the future you want or driving a disconnection from that future that you want. Because the way that we're creating our reality is that we have to get our thoughts, our feelings, our words, our actions in alignment with that, what we want. It used to confuse the heck out of me when people would say, you have to get in alignment. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't get it. But now I do. And now that I get it, I want to teach the world, this is how you do it. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect, because the truth is I also have this 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule is that we need to focus on making these cleansing, connecting choices 80% of the time. And so I have created this program that if you follow the steps in this program, it's going to make it easy. So we're going to start with the Zen 10. This book is beautifully illustrated, so I hope that everyone will download that. Now, we start with the Zen 10. Now, the Zen 10 is how we're going to figure out what we want in life. So if I ask you something, just tell me one thing you want to accomplish by the end of 2017. What would that be?
I want my own pilot episode on a network.
Pilot episode on a network. Okay.
Yeah, I shoot high.
What do you want, Jade?
What do I want?
I'm like, why did you ask the most content person in the world?
Normally, I'm just like a content person, but I want to find more time. I want to exercise 3 times a week for an hour instead of just 2 times a week for an hour.
So you want to increase your physical activity.
Right.
All right. That's a good goal. So these goals.
I know it's a really simple goal, and I'm sorry, you guys.
It's perfect.
I really am.
No, it's a perfect goal.
Most of the time.
We've just seen is that there's a spectrum. So, there's a spectrum of goals that we can talk about. So my goal is to have a favorable book launch for when my book launches in August. And, because I have realized how to manifest my reality. And so far, everything I'm doing is working. So the Zen 10 is really creating a list of these 10 things that you want to be true in your life. So I did this in 2011. There's a best-selling book called Write It Down, Make It Happen.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm really following the guidelines in that book, because there's some sort of magical power that happens between your brain and your reality when you write something down. So you take your list here, you'll make your page, because what we want to do is get ourselves out of our comfort zone. The greatest manifestations of your life will happen when you are outside of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
We're gonna look at the reasons that are gonna change. Like, how would your life change if you got this pilot episode?
Well, I believe that it would actually give me a career in writing. I'd have more options in my career. Yeah, a bigger career. Like, because right now I'm definitely stuck in the author, and I keep signing new contracts for new books. But I'd like to expand it. You know, do some TV writing, write a script, that sort of thing. Possibly do some acting. Not likely.
So realizing that goal would make some changes in your life. And Jade, if you realized your goal, how would that change your life?
Bathing suit shop? Really? Wilnona, bathing suit shop? No. It's just because exercise is one of those things that help you get your mind into alignment. And I really like the feeling of being able to align my thoughts. Like, I really love it. It's just like, oh, I see this very clearly now. Now I know what to do. And now, like, the stress level goes down a little bit.
So you would have a more focused life.
More focused life, exactly.
That's right. And, to speak to the first thing that you said about the bathing suit, the truth is that when you look better, you feel more confident. And when you're more confident, you achieve more things. So even though
I'm not a bathing suit, I don't care about bathing suits. Literally, I care about it because my mind works better when I exercise 3 times a week for an hour. It just works so much better. And but we run a couple of businesses, and I like to have that clear mind so I can make decisive decisions. So we won't go into the red, we'll stay in the black. I like to be able to have that moment of me, basically.
I love it. That's perfect. So the next part in the book that we're going to talk about is our self-care and our non-negotiable, because for all of us, but especially for women, self-care plays an enormous role in whether or not we actually have enough juice to be able to take care of everybody else. Because the truth is that practicing the art of self-care will actually increase your creativity and your productivity. And so I have in this workbook, we're going to go through 5 non-negotiables. So these are non-negotiable means you have to do it. It's not an option. It's not like, maybe I'll do this. So my list of non-negotiable things are a massage, getting 8 hours of sleep, seeing my chiropractor because I just really need that. Laughter. You have to have a certain amount of laughter in your life, but you got to understand what are the things that are going to feed your soul. So if that, for some women, that might be, I want to take 1 hour a week on a Wednesday evening, and I'm going to sit in my room and I'm going to read a book. I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to read a book. For another person, it might be, I'm going to soak in a bubble bath with some Epsom salt. For someone else, it might be, I'm going to the nail salon and I am getting a manicure and a pedicure, and I'm going to laugh my ass off during that time. And I'm just going to have the best time that I can have during that manicure and pedicure. Because those ways that we feed ourselves are going to be the juice and the fuel that we need to feed other people. It creates so much balance, because if you're not taking proper care of yourself, how can you take care of someone else? You burn out. And then when you burn out, your adrenals start to get affected. You guys are too young to have experienced this, but someone had adrenal burnout or what do you call it? Like thyroid issues, you'll see that they're so sluggish. They don't have energy. And the reason that they got that way is not over a week or a month. It's over 20 years.
Yes.
It's over 20-year period that it takes to get adrenal burnout. And it's not fun. Not fun at all. So
I've seen it. I have a lot of older friends, but also, because they just didn't take time for themselves. And
why didn't they?
Because they
there's so many other people to take care of, and then they end up taking care of generations of people, not just their generation, but the next and the next. Yeah, so you never get tired. You never get a moment for yourself. But I'm enjoying this. Okay.
We need to empower our younger people to learn how to take care of themselves. These kids are spoiled these days. My boys are 15 and 16. They don't even know how to use the microwave. Like, what the heck? Girls are way more proficient. I just have to say that by the time I was this age, I had a job, I could cook, I took care of other children. My boys, they don't know how to do anything. I don't know if they're just faking it because they're lazy or if they really don't know. But
hey, they say that the maturity level of girls is much higher for a longer period of time. So,
well, I have to tell you, by having 2 teenage boys, I completely agree with that.
Oh, that's scary.
So what you're going to get in this book, Ignite Your Dreams, this downloadable book, is an excerpt out of my Hay House book. So I have to tell you that publishing with Hay House was a dream come true. Louise Hay is my idol, and I got to meet her while I was on a retreat at Miraval in Arizona, which is the #1 wellness resort in the world. And I just instantaneously decided this is the woman who's going to publish my book. And I created that reality because I created a plan for myself to make that happen. So, I can tell that you guys are high achievers just like myself. And when you
really by my goal of trying to exercise 3 times a week.
Well, that's a personal goal. If I asked you a professional goal, your answer would have looked differently, right? True. So you chose a personal goal. And the truth is, like in my book, Conscious Communications, How to Harness the Power of Your Word to Change Your Mind, Your Choices in Your Life, you're going to set goals in every area of your life, not just personal ones, but you're going to set a goal for your financial. You're going to set a goal for your career. You're going to set a relationship goal. You're going to set a goal for your spiritual growth. You're going to set a goal for your personal development, because all of those things is how we create balance in our life. So sometimes we need to put more effort into our physical and our health. Sometimes it's a year of you have to reset your body because the previous year you probably worked too hard. Mm-hmm. So right here in the middle of Ignite Your Dreams, you're actually going to get an excerpt out of the book where we're going to talk about the benefits, like the neurological benefits of resetting your nervous system through yoga, meditation, taking a bath, even taking a break from social media. Getting healing body work, like, for example, getting a massage. Like, what does that do for your body? What does laughter do for your brain and for your body?
Okay, you guys, I personally love this. I was reading it, and I said, oh, my word, she just defined why I feel so much better after a massage. And when she said that it is literally like sometimes you can't let stuff go because your body is holding on to it.
When you read these older books about manifestation, they say this thing, like, have you ever heard the term, the issues are in the tissues?
Yes.
Okay.
I read a lot, so yeah.
Okay. So when you get a massage, what you're doing, you actually have traumas and stressful moments stored in your body that have happened to you ever since childhood. And when you get a massage or when you exercise, it's almost like champagne bubbles. So when you say you were able to let things go, what's happening inside your body is that you have cellular memory. And these things are like bubbling up to the surface like little champagne bubbles, little effervescent bubbles. And when they get to the surface, they just release. And you don't know why you feel better. Or, some people even experience that they cry during yoga or they cry during a massage. And the reason is because they're releasing these emotions that are trapped in their body. Self-care is non-negotiable. There's no way around it. You burn the candle at both ends, it will catch up with you.
I have to say that, with the massage thing, I had recently experienced that. I was getting a massage and all of a sudden I wanted to cry. I was like, what is this nonsense?
It wasn't nonsense. It was healthy.
But thank you for explaining.
So I have the perfect thing going for my massage. I go to a person, she's a psychotherapist, she's a massage therapist, and she's a Reiki master from Hawaii. And she moved here to the town I live in, Champaign, Illinois. So, Champaign, Illinois is like, you got to think cows and cornfields. That's what's here. Cows and cornfields and farmers, of course. The thing is, though, she really believes in talking while we're doing the massage, and it helps release those past emotions even faster. It's such an incredible way to transform your life. And we don't think about that because we think if we get a massage, we're being selfish.
Yes.
We think that, oh, this is me time. But what if you really could understand and create a belief that when you get a massage, you're working on yourself. You're working on supporting your body through body work. You're working on your mind by releasing emotions so that because how, we're always talking about let's level up, let's up level.
Mm-hmm.
Up leveling is more than just your work. It's up leveling your life, because what is the point of having this big career and having all the success in the world if you're not happy?
True.
How are you going to get happy? Got to be happy. So the next part in the book, because once you learn how to take care of yourself, what's going to happen is your creativity and your productivity is now you're going to level up. Once you take care of yourself, your ability to create, your ability to make money, your ability to get shit done is going to go through the roof. And so the rest of the book is really about figuring out how you're going to get all these things done. So let's use your pilot. All right. So what would be some things that need to be true in order for you to reach the end result goal of having a pilot episode?
Oh, first of all, I need to finish my research.
Okay, research. These are bullet pointed items. What's the next one?
And then I need to get a crew together to think about the concept and pilot episode. And then number 3, I need to increase my contacts within the production company world. And number 4, I think I'm going to go to Pitch Fest just in case to cover all my bases. Because increasing contacts means I could, pitch and they'd be friendlier. But just in case I just can't get that done, I'm just going to, put the foot in the door and try to hold on for 2 minutes of my life and hope someone wants my show.
Okay, so what we've got here in the end of the book is called What is Your Vision? And we're going to create a 1-page action plan. So this is what I heard you say. You need research. You need a crew. You need to network to create more contacts, and you want to educate yourself by going to Pitch Fest.
Yes.
So that's very good. Research, a crew really follows under resources, like those are your resources. So you need research, you need a crew, you need a network, and you need to educate yourself, right?
Yes.
All right. So under research, tell me 3 things you need to research.
I need to research what they're looking for, the political climate and how it's affecting Hollywood, and then where I need to be able to find those networks. Because I already got my crew. I just need to do those 3 things.
Okay, so can you see how this is unfolding into a plan?
Yes.
Okay, what was the 3rd thing you said about your crew?
I already have it.
All right, cool. So then as far as what do you need to do with your crew to get them from where you're at now to where you want to be?
Well, right now I just need to have the people sign the release papers, the other 5 ladies sign release papers, and I need my crew to be able to get together so we can do the European tour, which will be a big selling point on this episode. And that's just about it. Because
see how we could take this, build a European tour, and we could say, what are 3?
Oh, no, that's done too. That's already done.
Oh, it is. Congratulations.
That's our 2nd European tour.
Yay!
In less than 6 months.
Yay for us!
That's congratulations. That's huge. It's important that you take the time to celebrate. So I hope you celebrate.
Everyone keeps telling us. I'm like, no celebrate until I get there.
You got to celebrate the journey, right? But here, what if your celebration is you're going to go get a massage?
Bam!
Oh yeah.
We love Miss Shore. Yeah, she makes me happy. Like I read some of her stuff and I said, look, I could spend the extra money on my nails because this is what I love to do.
Thank you.
That's right. Your celebration is getting your master. So we're just gonna keep asking ourselves these questions and unpack the information until you have your very own 1-page action plan. Mm-hmm. And once you have your 1-page action plan, it's very important that you commit, because I think that so often we set goals for ourselves, but we don't really reach them. And the reasons we don't reach them is because deep down inside, what if we feel like we just can't? Like we're not good enough. We can't do it. Or what if we are afraid of failure because we don't want to embarrass ourselves in front of other people? What We just don't make the time to research we don't make the time to complete the goals, and we get stuck in procrastination. What if it's a perceived limitation issue, like, who am I to do this? Who am I to be on?
Does not have that problem.
She doesn't?
No, Wilnona does not have that problem.
We recently
that
had
problem
sometimes.
sometimes.
Was like, who are you to ask the editor-in-chief of People magazine to come speak? And I was like, I'm Wilnona. Have you met me?
That's right.
And I emailed her.
You're a
She
powerhouse.
emailed me back, Circle.
When you can flip the switch, when you can flip that switch and become Wilnona, you know what you're doing is you're taking what is my superpower and you're putting that in charge. You're putting that in charge. You know, like, did you guys see the movie Fried Green Tomatoes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So
You like the classics.
do you like the classics? I don't remember the lady's name. That was the main character, right? But when she put Tawanda in charge, what happened?
Oh, yes. Girl, she went off.
It was holy.
It was great, but she had such a better life at the end. It's so empowering.
Right. So because when you take what's inside of you and you figure out what is your greatness potential and you put that in charge, when you be that Wilnona, everything changes. It changes in a heartbeat because you put that part of yourself in charge that is the more powerful part. And you said, okay, the rest of these parts of myself, they can just get out of the way. Get out of the way so that you can do only what you can do best. So we have to flip that switch in our mind. You have to really, truly commit so that you can take massive, massive momentum and massive action towards creating your dream. You know, set yourself a really big goal and create a plan on how to get there. Because if you do those things and you seek out the resources that you need, you ask yourself, what do I need to get this done? Who needs to be involved? What do I need to learn? What, like, physical resources do I need? Do I need money? Do I need inventory? A lot of people, you know, I heard that 80% of female millionaires are in these multi-level marketing programs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That blew my mind. I was like, you know what? Good for them. Good for them for taking and empowering their own selves. Who knew, like, selling Tupperware could be so lucrative? Or Mary Kay or whatever is your thing, right?
Well, because they believe in it. I mean, if you, to borrow from somebody, I don't know who did this quote, you guys, you can put it in the comments below my video, it's fine. But if you believe, then you can achieve, basically. And so if they believe in themselves and they know that they are sellers, like they are natural born sellers, that's what their superpower is. If they find something they believe in, they could probably do it. I mean, not probably will do it. So,
Jade, I'd like to take this moment to say thank you for being our natural born seller.
You're welcome.
Believe and achieve us.
Yes, always.
All right. I'm Miss Shore.
Miss Shore, back to you.
Well, what questions do you guys have?
Yeah, so we had questions, but then you kind of like blew our minds. So now we have to think about some more questions. So you already answered my one question about why you wanted to go with Haymarket. So that was one. I mean, Haymarket, that's crazy.
That's a whole different business. Anyway, I do have the question. You said that you are the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. How do you handle that with two boys at home? I always have the balance.
And maybe a bookstore.
And upcoming bookstore? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the truth is that a long time ago, I understood the importance of setting up the foundation of my business. So that's why I'm a developmental powerhouse. So my superpower is creating processes. And what I did was I documented everything. So every job in the office has a work instruction. And those work instructions allow me to be able to pursue my dreams. Have you ever heard that saying, you need to work on your business and not in your business?
Mm-hmm.
So,
we know the difference.
Right. And then, you know, the next part of that process is you have to hire people who believe in you. You have to hire people who believe what you believe. And, you know, here's the thing, because since I'm an author and a speaker in the personal development world and the spirituality world, it kind of fascinates people that the business that I own is a debt collection agency. So, you know, my work is in debt collections. And let's just face it, like, the debt collector in the Bible was not a popular character. But I have this passion that I want people to feel good about paying their debt, because paying a debt is a psychological burden. And it's the kind of burden that it will stop you in your tracks. It builds a brick wall between you and your dreams. If you have a debt, you're not going to invest in yourself. You feel unworthy. You feel like you don't deserve to take your life to the next level until you take care of that debt. And let's face it, it's not just a psychological burden on the debtor. Has anyone ever owed you money, Wilnona?
Oh, tons of people owe me a lot of money.
And how do you feel about that?
Actually, I'm helping plan their wedding that they're spending a lot of money on. I have no issue with them.
You don't have an issue with this?
No.
Well, Nona is like one of the sweetest people, because she says,
I went completely.
and she says, I'm going to share something about Wilnona. Well, Wilnona's been divorced once, and she said if it wasn't for people believing in her and like letting her owe them money, then she said I would never have come to the place I am today. And so if someone owes me some money and I can actively see that they are trying their best to pay me or they're trying to do stuff, I understand, because I have been in a hard place too. And I appreciate that about Wilnona, because it's true. She was in a hard place and we both were. Well, I helped you out a lot. So, yeah. I mean, so basically she owes me money, but she doesn't, because this is what you do for people. Because the golden rule and everything. Treat others how you want to be treated.
I honestly believe that karma will pay me back one day.
The golden rule?
I mean, yeah, like when she was talking about divorce, like my ex-husband ran off with the majority of my fortune. And there you go. I'm not mad at him. So how can I be mad at anybody else that owes me money? Whatever.
That's beautiful.
It'll come back.
It absolutely will.
She's the best, I'm telling y'all. That's why I let her throw shade at me, guys, because she's the best.
Anyway, Miss Shore, you were saying things about owing money and like that and finances. Clogging. Yes.
So what are some financial clogs? Sometimes we're making decisions like, for example, people that get their tax refund and then they go out and think they won the lottery and this is time to get a big screen TV or, a four-wheeler or I don't know, plastic surgery, whatever is that thing. But what if you took that tax return and used it to make an investment or used it to pay off some old debt? That's the difference. Like, that's how easy it is, because the truth is what you need to do is master your mindset. Mm-hmm. It's not about mastering your money. It's about mastering your mindset.
I'm going to go with my old adage that my mama used to say before she passed away. She said, it's not how much money you have, it's how you use it. And what I learned on that is how you use it is the mindset that you're in. Because if you're like, I'm broke, I wish I had, and then you create this financial clog of, I wish I had, when you do get that tax refund, you go out and you get everything you wanted, and then you look around and now you're back where you started. Whereas I tend to invest my tax refund, I wish I had.
Or if I can't use it for 3 things in my life, I don't need it right now. If it's like one of those things like, hey, if I can't use it for my business and then use it for myself and then maybe for another business, then I don't need it. I don't need it right now. Anyway.
So I'm assuming that mindset would be one of the cleansers that you talk about in the books to clean out one of the clogs.
Absolutely. Well, the entire thing is the mindset, like putting that outgoing Wilnona in charge, putting the super saleswoman in charge. For mine, I used to say that my alter ego was this cross between Jessica Rabbit and Scarlett O'Hara. So this is, but then, what I realized, because I love Scarlett, right? Scarlett's amazing. Scarlett is business brilliant. She knows how to get what she wants. But you know what else is about Scarlett? Man, she has some drama queen. She is like always pissing off her sister, her cousin, trying to steal someone else's man, always like losing her fortune and having to start over. And even at the end of the movie, she's like, I will live to see another day. So what I realized is I wanted to change. I didn't want to be Scarlett anymore. I actually decided I want to be Dorothy, because Dorothy had the power all along. Like Dorothy, she went through that journey and she had the power all along. She had the love, she had the support, she had everything she needed right inside herself. So I actually changed my superpower from Scarlett to Dorothy.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, with that, Miss Shore, I'm sorry, but we have got to the end of our show, and hopefully you'll come back and we'll have another long, wonderful discussion. Because your book launches in August, right? The 22nd?
Absolutely. And it's for sale now. If anyone wants to grab it, right on Amazon.com. You can look up Mary Shores or Conscious Communications. And please, everyone, grab this free tool, Ignite Your Dreams, because it will change your life.
It's doing a great job, and I didn't even read the thing fully.
Fully.
Jade read this
thing.
one. Jade read it, and as I was going through, I was going through and reading, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good.
It's fantastic, you guys. So please.
It's awesome.
Please go to her website, maryshores.com, right?
That's right.
Okay, .com, and get the free Ignite Your Dreams. I just wanted to say it right because you guys know we mess up everything here. That's how we do it. So thank you, Ms. Shore, for being on. We really appreciate it.
I did have one more thing before you left. August the 22nd, when your book is released, is there anything special that you would like our people to do besides just buy it? Are you having like an online book launch? Are you having one in person? What's going on?
We're gonna plan out a launch party. I think we are leaning towards doing some sort of online launch party. I've watched some other people do that and looked like it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so you guys stay on your website to find out if you're doing this.
You know, the best thing to do is when you download the book, Ignite Your Dreams, it'll sign you up for my newsletter, which is called Fearless Ambition. And when you sign up for Fearless Ambition, not only are you going to get like the most amazing content that I write, like for example, I just wrote an article called Neuroscience is Sexy, and here's how it can change your life. And so you're going to get amazing content, but you're also going to get updates about the book launch.
I'm going to assume that Jessica Rabbit wrote that one because I don't see Dorothy going, I'm sexy.
Neuroscience is where it's at.
Okay.
All right.
You guys, so thank you so much for joining us. I was going to try wrapping it up, but you know how I fumbled the ball? Like I can't even go there.
Don't go there.
Because I was about to name like 3 QBs.
No.
And I was like, yeah, boy.
No, I don't need the hate. I don't need the hate, y'all. I don't need the hate, but y'all know who we talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are the And I Thought ladies, also the women of the Women's Cave, and we really thank Miss Joy for coming into the Women's Cave today, saying it wrong. We wrote these wonderful books, And I Thought Divorce Was Bad with Other Life Lessons, And I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy, And I Thought,
there we go, I got it.
And I thought I could juggle it all, and I thought I journeyed alone. I did my journey alone, and I thought I had it all figured out, a fiction. All of those available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and AndWeThought.com. As always, you guys, you can follow me, Jade, at Jaded2555, Twitter handle, Wilnona.
And my Twitter handle, my Twitter handle is Just Right in Life, and that is also the title of our new show, Just Right in Life. And you just heard about how I'm gonna turn that eventually into a whole like network thing. But you know, for right now,
because right now it's so boring, so we just wanted to say that. But just remember, you guys, that wisdom is all around you. If
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So
good
peace
job.
and love, you guys, from Wilnona
and Jade.
Bye-bye.